Well, it saved it. Oh, we gotta read the planner. Alright, Dandelion's planner. Rosa var attire. Adder. Anyways, Rosa var adder. Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humorous blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden enclosed villa in Gildorf. Molly. Though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when griping in lust's embrace. Gildorf, villa next to the morgue. Vespula, though timid in looks, no adventurer did skip her. My heart melts when she asks, ever had a Big Dipper? Far corners, laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella. Though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snores. Dude, he was brutal in his little notebook. The bits near Popper's Square. Ella Hall. A figure most rare, her natural duel. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Taylor's shop across from the tannery. Man, he was busy. That dandelion. I leveled off that. Beware, haunted house and cheating merchant. To all upstanding residents of Novigrad, hark the words and warnings of a loyal fellow townsman. Do no business with that blackguard de Jonk here. Though his line is held in high esteem and considered honorable, he himself is a swine and a cheat. He sold me a residence at the most attractive price, knowing all the while the house was haunted. There can be no thought of inhibiting it, or for an evil spirit torments who set a foot therein. For now the ghost contents itself with rattlings and prankings, but who knows what foul deeds it will turn in time. What up, Intangible? How you doing, buddy? Let then anyone with half a bit of wit about them stay far away from said home and never make a deal of any sorts with this defrauding de-jonk here. Finishing up work? Nice, nice. That's the good part of the day. About to start winding down for you. Contract, haunted house. I seek a witcher of unsullied reputation, documentation regarding prior achievements and written reference preferred. Who will undertake the task of combing the residents on the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned Count Kurt de Sart, in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it. A sizable reward is guaranteed. We like that. Imp. Contract Imp. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, I hereby announce the following. A particularly bold beast, an imp to our thinking, has taken to thieving in the market near the city gates. Though it has not yet harmed any humans, this monster has caused a great deal of irrecoverable financial loss. Whoever tracks down and kills this imp shall receive a hefty reward, one free of all taxes, in accordance with our Honorable City Councilman's Decree number 1271C 7. Do not tarry in providing us assistance, good people, for retail trade is the backbone of a healthy economy, meaning the financial well-being of the city's merchants lies in all of your best interests. Sylvester Amello, Merchant. High-stakes Gwent tournament. A Gwent tournament? Oh, man. We're so not ready for that. Gwent lovers, Count Tibble invites you to come to the Passiflora, where he shall proudly host a high-stakes Gwent tournament. On offer will be not only riveting play against superb opponents, but also fabulous prizes for the victors. Only ladies and gentlemen with fortunes vast enough to cover the entry fee are invited to join. We also require all entrants to be possession of an above average deck, one fitted with good measure of neutral cards. Decks shall be checked before entry is permitted. Hope to see you all at the Passiflora. That's not real. That makes sense intangibly, because that was right where I used to end orgs. Anyone looking to bash some heads will find plenty of worthy ones in our fair city. Those interested in joining the fun, sign up for our tournament. We'll face those most highly honorable gents. Georgius George, known as the Pile Driver. Archibald O'Neill, Captain Iron Mortimer, and Durden, known as the Tailor. Contract Monster in the Bits. In the Bits, huh? By order of the City Council number 1408/DZ/185, a reward has been set aside for killing of the monster which torments and murders inside the Bits after dark. The only acceptable proof of having performed this deed shall be a trophy taken from the monster's body. Yes, this means your mother's or cousin's or aunt's eyewitness testimony will not suffice, nor will the sworn word of any other person, regardless of his or her claimed relationship to you, the hierarch, or anyone else, and also without caring one whit for his or her alleged trustworthiness, which supposedly can be attested to by anyone at your favorite drinking hall. For more information and or to collect awards, see the District Superintendent for the Bits. Lund, by writ of the City Council Superintendent of the Bits. Man, they called everyone out. They were just like, don't lie to us. Bring us proof, or just like, don't even talk to us.
White one.
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's Gwent stuff. But I found out that I just didn't have my... I thought that I had already connected to CD Projekt Red, but apparently not for that. So, in order for it to work, all of us got to be connected, and usually, including me.
Any needs, master?
Sorceresses, their debauchery putting whores to shame.
Dude, I didn't think I was that bad, man. I think they're overreacting a little bit, personally. That's a bit more screaming than necessary. I'm not quite that scary. Another Novus board, man. This thing's huge. Announcement concerning items of a magic nature. May the following hereby be known. The production, possession, or sale of any magic item whatsoever, exempligratia, amulets meant to bring good fortune, desire intensifying potions, dolls used to cast curses on their likeness, and so forth, is strictly forbidden and shall be punished with the utmost severity. His Excellency Cyrus Inglekind Himmelfart, Himmelfart, Hierarch of the Eternal Fire. What a name. Festival of Nilfgaard culture cancelled. It pains me to inform you that in light of recent events, the decision has been made to call off our planned Festival of Nilfgaardian culture. Ambassador Var Attire. Beware, there's a swindler about. Wait. Ah, no, I haven't read this one. I've read one similar. Well, Novigradians, let it be known far and wide that Klaus Federling is a liar, a fraud, and a swindler. The miraculous hair-growing formula he sells is nothing more than well water from the bits dyed with a medicrum of lilac extract. The only effect imbibing this concoction is likely to bring about is a debilitating case of diarrhea which will keep you running to the outhouse day and night. A fact which I had dubious pleasure of learning through the first-hand experience. Therefore, if this shameless cheat should pay a visit to your domicile, buy nothing and instead tell him to go suck down his own remedy. Volker Ollinger. Beware of thief. Sunday last, someone broke into the merchant gin longboard cellar. We read this one. I'll just go ahead and read it. Taking out a barrel of triple mead. Around that time, break-in witness saw a thin, bald man rolling a barrel down the street, giggling to himself. The thief was also noticed to be singing a rude song in which he called himself Audrin. If anyone knows the perpetrator's current whereabouts, they are asked to contact the injured party immediately. Alright, anyways, what was I doing here? Right here. This is where I was going.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Oh, snaps.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
I'm not sure how I feel about this guy.
Think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, it's right here in front of me. Good.
We get a bonus
Chase
for
the
working
pansy all the way to the
piss-poor
garden.
weather. What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving in slippery snow as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the old...
What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
It was worth a shot. I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I wanted to try anyways. Totally the cook. Let's try
What's
again.
this?
Nope.
Didn't hear me tell you we ain't looking for no cook. Sod off.
Fine. Rude. Oh, this seems like a bad idea. Okay, beach jump.
Interesting.
A love letter. My darling Rosa, from the first moment I set eyes upon you that fateful evening at the Bagel Buds, my heart has only beaten for you. I can't eat or sleep. My master threatens to terminate my apprenticeship, and I don't even know if you remember me. Albert Vegelbud introduced us near the roasted capon table. I happened to be eating one when I saw you. It stuck in my throat and I started to choke. And you laughed. Oh, how sweetly. How brightly you laugh. That marvelous sound still fills my ears this day, and I live in the hope that I will be given a chance to hear it once more. I beg you, meet with me, even if just for a moment, just for a second. I will wait by the well in Gildorf every day at dusk. If you care for the life of a poor lad fallen hopelessly in love with you, take pity and come. Do not torture me with eternal waiting. Your truly devoted admirer, Gilbert Blith. Man, you sound devoted. Wonder if I'll be able to sneak in here on this side.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
Oh,
What are
we're
you doing
famous.
here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But miss, he just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards? They haven't any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss.
I'm so glad I chose the cook now. Worked out great.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Oh, hey, I'll take that. Alright, sweet. Hopefully we find Dandelion in one piece.
Grab a wooden one, and take care not to hurt the little miss. this, and you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth. You're quick. Ha! Oh. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Ha. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Stop, Lord. Fight. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ha. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
This lady doesn't have any idea what she got herself into.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense.
There we go.
But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
What are they, twins?
What? Lost your nerve?
Oh, heavy strikes. Okay.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
How are
Fancy
you,
giving
White
me a
Fang?
few private lessons?
It's been a minute. I'm doing great. How are you?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Oh, that's unfortunate, White Fang, but you are quite ahead of me. I think I literally just hit 12 like a few minutes ago. So don't worry, I haven't caught up to you yet. But we'll work on it. And what up, Nico?
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
To be fair, Nico, not all streamers get to play. That stings, man. What am I, not a real streamer? Come on now. Come on.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
I know what you mean, Nico. Pulling your leg.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
This is sketch. I shouldn't have said that. Should have just said no. No, White Fang, I haven't. And, like, I didn't want to ruin it for myself. I was so tempted to look up, like, one piece of it, and I didn't. My best guess, I guess, to go find it is after I finish finding Dandelion, we can go start clearing map markers and hope that I find it. Because I know from last time that I played, since I found one piece back then, and I remember looking for the second, I remember them being extremely spread out. But that's all I remember about it.